home, my dad's like, so you needed to get like 100 done. You got like 20, and we were there like an hour. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, all right, just lie on the others. And I'm like, what? You know, my dad is such an honest guy. I could not believe he was telling me that. And he's like, yeah, just start filling out the others. He's like, we're not staying there for 5 hours. You can get this done. I'm like, okay. So I just fake fill out like, 80 more surveys. And then I do the report based on the findings that I made up. And I get there, and then we had to present our stuff to the class. And one of the other kids, this is what really drove home how stupid I was to, you do a topic I was passionate about. One of the other guys that did the survey thing, he asked people, what's your favorite drink? Water, Sprite, Coke, or milk? And then he just did the survey at the school. He didn't have to go anywhere. And I was like, I am so stupid. I am so stupid. I should never do reports on things I care about again. I should have just asked people if they like milk. This is dumb. Anyway, that's it. That's the whole tale.
They're dangerous.
Damn my eyes.
The kids these days have it easy. They just pull into YouTube chats and ask people if they like crack. That's their whole assignment. So much easier than what I had to deal with.
Indulge an old soul, envoy. I have a tale to tell. My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days.
Seems like there's plenty of civilization to go around here in Third Born.
Oh, it's nothing so grand as your capital city and its glittering port. Even this outpost's lighthouse, fair though she is, would reach only the knee of Wodaka's statue in High Crown.
He's practically an adherent citizen.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall-grass pikemen on parade.
I didn't think it was a big deal. The crack thing? No, it wasn't a big deal. But then you said it like 3, 4, 5 more times. It's kind of like a little kid tells a joke, and it's like, it's kind of funny, and the adults chuckle, and then the kid keeps repeating the joke over and over until everyone's like, please shut up. It was basically that. So you've seen your parody. It's not often you patriot, you fellow citizen. Wait, what? Who can forget the boys with the tight leather pants and the great big sticks?
Now that was dignity. That was pomp. Nothing like dour Rawatai. Ugh, my maundering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind and spirit both. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga, they saw Adir with me, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Maybe the barkeep should cut him off.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table to share one last drink and part as friends.
Why did your crew leave you?
Those are old wounds, envoy. Old wounds. Better not to reopen them.
You opened this topic?
Not unless you want to see me weep.
If you want me to find your crew, Captain, just say so.
You would do that? Venture out into the wastes to look for them?
I can't make any promises, but I'll look.
You negotiate for the Emperor himself. If anyone could convince Tawe, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you.
Where can I find Tawe?
Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Tawe. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix.
And tell me what you know of Koa.
Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul.
And what should I know about Ranga?
She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath
She's
the
a
sky.
scholar of gun.
I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for him.
Of course. You have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, Envoy, and in all your labors to come.
Maybe I should hire a bard. Better than off-key shanties all day.
Wait, what was that? Oh. Yoink. Filigreed book.
Here's the best joke ever, Muck. A man walks into a bar. He says, ow.
Oh my god, there's an equally dumb one for Guild Wars 2 that's like a Sylvari, a Norn, a human, and a Char walk into a bar. The Asura walks under it. Oh,
If you
lots
eat
of bounties.
steak, we got things for you to kill.
Hastily scribbled Tiranui notes. Talk to Aiko. He can't keep getting away with this. Something in the Highlands? Follow up with the swordfish. Senzia keeps having fights break out. Don't forget, Master Iato has had troubles with his sailors. Ask for a mediator. How to stop these drunkards from climbing the Leviathan. Talk to Temerity about the Dream Scourge business. We need to do something fast. Climbing the Leviathan? Oh, this thing? Yo, I would climb that too. Captain Tago. Attention, a reward will be given for killing Captain Tago, the legendary pirate who spent decades plundering the coasts of the living lands. His skeleton has been left alone in honor of his legacy. Unfortunately, Tago has attacked and killed several travelers recently, and we can no longer risk further casualties. Tago is often seen stalking the Shark's Teeth, caution heavily advised. To claim your reward, return proof of your kill to Tiranui, Hajime, and Thirdborn.
Enjoy skeleton hunting, friend.
Kukemaka. A reward will be given for killing the dwarf Kukemaka. He and his group of adventuring companions have succumbed to the Dream Scourge, wreaking havoc throughout ancient Lakebed. Hello! They've even eliminated a heavily armed group of Adiran soldiers sent from the Eagle's Reach. The Scourge must be put down and swiftly. To claim your reward, return proof of your kill to Tiranui, Hajime, and Thirdborn.
Put him out of his misery, will you?
Wilfrith's Dispatch. Wanted, Sansa, a cartographer in Paradise, has reported his assistant Wilfrith missing in the Shatterscarp Desert. A reward will be offered for the return of Wilfrith's cartographic notes. Below is his last correspondence posted to provide clues to his whereabouts. Sansa. Reporting at last. Took me the better part of the day, but have found a perch on a great arch with a seaside view. Can see half the region from here. Should be helpful when it comes to mountain paths and estimating sea level. Much lower than centuries before, I expect. No time to write more. The living lands are a mycologist's paradise. Must return to work immediately. Samples won't catalog themselves. No, it's not strictly what we came here to document, but no knowledge is wasted. Have interesting dinners ahead of me, or interesting dreams, who knows, Wilfrith. Ranger says, do you think End of Dragons expansion is worth it? Yes. Yes, that was a very good expansion. They provided a lot of content, and the elite specializations offer great new ways of playing the game. Hang on. Religion. Ah. Okay. Wow. Okay. Chomp. He had his fill. He got the exact amount of pats he wanted, and then one more. Bounty, Coda and Dario. A reward will be given for killing Coda and Dario. Both are wanted for a myriad of crimes against Thirdborn and its residents, including theft and assault. The two fled town after stealing a set of bejeweled egg curios and were last seen headed into the Sand Sea near some of the crumbling structures. Also, let's just get ahead of the next question. No, my cat doesn't do crack either. Do you prefer Untamed or Soul Beast? I prefer Untamed, because it also provides some nice buffs to its group. Soul Beast is just a damage dealer, which is fine if that's what you want to do.
It'll be good to have just a little less crime around here.
Moi Piki. A reward will be given for killing Moi Piki, an earth blight known to have command over rock beetles. It has been spotted near the road to Galawain's Tusk by the Godless Ruins.
I've heard of throwing rocks at people, but not the other way around.
Zarp Chieftain Grithin. A reward will be given for killing Zarp Chieftain named Grithin. Their tribe has ambushed several citizens and regrettably consumed them. Ooh. They are known to have a nest within one of the larger rock structures in the Great Sand Sea.
Let me know when you've taken care of the Zarin.
You there, the one with the face. Perhaps I could
The
entice
one
you
with the
riches in
face.
return for a simple favor.
What's going on there?
Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help.
What's wrong?
A kind and helpful soul comes to my aid. Long story short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, I'm quite
New
desperate
underpants.
for a friendly and discreet courier.
If it's so embarrassing, why not get it yourself?
I can't leave my shop. What if there's a tsunami, or particularly rowdy children? No, you should go, not me. You'll probably be fine.
Famous last words.
My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck.
What about that arrow right behind you?
You think I don't know every inch of my own shop? I'd know if there was an arrow anywhere near it.
I must admit, I thought it was decorative. A statement about the illusion of choice.
Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back.
Is this
quick as you
multiplayer?
can.
No, it's a single player
I'll be
RPG.
here waiting. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
Lockpick. The biggest twist will be if it's actually a legal package. The chicken is zooming. Keep out, this means you. To stem the tide of dream scourge, this house is now off limits. Forced entry will earn you a swift toss over the town walls.
If you need something, get over here and talk to me.
Now have to loot in your house. Kipo's journal. Another dream. The damn things are getting worse, and no draught I take gets them to stop. In this one, the sands of Shatterscarp rose up and swallowed Thirdborn whole, just like the waves on the cliffside. The entire town wiped out in one moment, and suddenly I was relieved that it was gone, that nothing remained. Last night's dream was nothing like the others. There was a garden full of vines and plants, all moving and slithering like a ship's lines in the wind. They wound up ancient ruins, ruins like the ones I set my traps in. The vines, they beckoned to me, and I wanted to go. I wanted to see that garden. Gods, this is getting bad. I drank enough to kill a whale last night, but still can't get any sleep. No matter what I do, the dreams are still there. Is this Wodika's punishment for what I've done? Sending me dreams of hissing winds and living storms? Gods, I just want some peace. Wait a minute. This arrow is pointing that way, which confused me. But what if these shutters were open? If these shutters were open, it would be pointing to the left.
Ah, isn't this a surprise? Giada, come say hello.
There. Okay. Ah ha 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 ha. Alright.
Godlike. Over here.
I'm busy.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
Have you ever played FPS games? Yeah, sure. I mean, I played Counter-Strike 1 when it came out, like, for a lot of time. Until I lost interest in it. FPS is not a franchise, like a genre that I'm, like, super passionate about, but yeah, I've played it, for sure.
Subtle. Next time they ought to go for X marks the spot.
Northwest out of town, past the dry lake bed, follow the arrows and find us under the X. Supplies limited. Northwest out of town, past the dry lake bed. Okay. I hope it wrote that down in the journal. Lockpick. How do you get gold in Guild Wars 2? Exclamation Daily pulls up the video on how I get my gold, but there is countless ways to obtain in-game gold if you wish to get to do that.
Are they? Did you?
Oh, that's right, I killed their parents. So these people were the ones that their parents turned into monsters, and they locked them in their house and ran. We made it as painless as possible.
That is a salve. Thank you. All of you.
The grief you're feeling now, it doesn't go away, but you learn to live with it. Eventually, you befriend it. Trust me.
Let's go, Nameho. We need to be with them now.
I mean, they're still infected.
Like this now. Well, we should get going too.
Is this an inside joke or something?
Really?
Ranger abuser. If it wasn't you, there was this one psychopath in chat earlier that was constantly talking about crack, and we're making jokes about that.
You're telling me they nearly destroyed Fior?
Yes, and they stole my research on the godless. I have to get it back.
Let it go, Yatsley. They'll kill you.
They can certainly try.
Oh, gods. And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why he's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you.
It could have been far worse. I stopped Ludwin from harming Fior.
And that is the only good to come out of the matter. The attempt on an independent city like Fior is... it's just...
I know you're upset, Timothy, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research, and who knows what she plans for it. But you know that if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill him myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir.
So, Inquisitor Ludwine, who's been up to no good, wants me to deliver a lady to this, a letter to this lady. I could just not give her the letter, since this lady's obviously gone off the deep end. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna say don't give her the letter, and say only my own. Ludwine and her steel garrote are coming.
Does she intend to raise our home as well?
Maybe worse. Ludwine's goons stole all my research on the godless back in Fior, and now she's a little too interested in the godless ruins here.
What do you mean?
The Inquisitor might be after the location of the Garden too. We have to beat her to it.
Andra's depths. If I could help you, I would. The fact of the matter is, I'm in over my head already. I can't even protect the ruins myself. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringgrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
Reading the options. Is there anyone who doesn't want a piece of these ruins? What could Ringrim need them for?
Something important. An Archmage doesn't waste time on frivolities.
But why Nakukubel specifically? The ruins have stood for centuries, and there are plenty of other places to look at dream thralls. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwine wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ringrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage.
Well, I need those ruins, so if that means dealing with Ringrim, so be it.
I didn't know they made Adirans with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
Look on the bright side. If we survive this, it'll make a great story.
When an Archmage like Ringgrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain.
Waste not, want not, I suppose.
It's definitely practical, I'll give her that. Although, I wonder if it's because she likes giving trespassers nightmares. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But if you want to find Ringrim, head east of here, go past the Pargunin ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerti. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck.
Are you wishing Yatsley or me luck?
You'll find out the answer to that soon enough. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an archmage.
I want to smell my best when she kills us.
Thank goodness we have Yatsley.
What the
Our little
heck?
friend group needed a bit of chaos.
Is that the wizard in the streets? Succubus the sheets girl? Balakor in the sheets. Yeah, which I think is like a Balrog or something. What's this game? Oh, here comes the next one. Oh, God. Blue, if the person with imposter syndrome gets annoying, you can time him out. Do whatever you need to do.
Patience, darling. I'll meet you at the tavern.
I gotta follow Yatsley to the tavern and talk to her there. This might be when we get our final party member.
Fish! Get your fish!
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dearie.
This is the tavern?
Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting.
You've been here 3 seconds.
I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Ringrim?
Arcane Scholar. She is best known for inventing spells that prey on victims' greatest fears.
Oh, lovely. Then you know what we're up against. Oh, her spells are legendary. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Andra's titties. The Circle sent the
Andra's what now?
Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant.
Now don't get distracted. We're here to find a way to the garden.
I know that, Envoy, but I suspect it's all connected. Nakukubel is the largest of the ancient godless ruins. There must be something in there of interest to Ringrim. Probably something powerful.
Now's our chance to find out.
I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the Godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Ringrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
For now, let's leave Giada.
Naturally. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do. Really, though, that would be dangerous. We'll catch up later, Yatsley. Take care of the envoy for me.
Perfect. Oh, this is going to be fun.
New companion. The foremost godless expert. Yatsley packs a lot of magical skill into her small frame. A self-taught wizard, she honed her craft while dungeon diving in the ruins all across the living lands. With a grimoire in hand, she manipulates the very essence of the world around her. She can not only conjure terrifying displays of power against her enemies, but also dispel any arcane illusions that deceive the senses. Abilities. Yatsley